The prediction some years ago that Nigeria would become a failed state has actually come to pass. Some of the indices of a failed state are when non-state actors possess equal or stronger or more potent power than a legitimately constituted government. Power of violence, instruments of coercion and violence, as we are saying now. And let us not always be saying Nigeria is indivisible, it is indissoluble. It's not a textbook definition. Indissolubility and indivisibility can only be brought about when you nurture unity, mutual respect, egalitarianism. It is already divided because every geopolitical zone is already going according to its own details. There is no cohesion. There is no leadership. Can't you see that Nigeria is hemorrhaging? Can't you see that we are bleeding? Can't you see that we are on a journey to no destination? Can't you see that the president should wake up from his self-imposed cocoon and hibernation and seize the reins of power and save Nigeria from what remains of ourselves, self-implosion, self-immolation? Can't you see that we are tottering, we are wobbly, we are groggy? Can't you see that we are falling apart? Can't you see that we needed, as yesterday, to do something urgent to save Nigeria from the precipice, from breaking up into smithereens? Can't you see that the house is collapsing, that the edifice is collapsing? Can't everybody see it? Even if you are blind, can't you feel it? Even if you are blind and you can't feel it, are you numb?
Good afternoon everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. Tuesday, June 3 is today, 2025. On January 12th, February 16, and just a week today, if you have been following me, I made one particular statement in these 3 days I mentioned. And what could that be? I said that Delta State will become like New Benue State when it comes to insecurity ravaged states in Nigeria if the issue is not properly tackled. I know the reason why I said so. I know what is going on. I know, the gang up against so many southern states, especially Delta State. And I mentioned some critical areas that this insecurity will, rise from. However, from 2023, we have been experiencing all these attacks. Immediately, they started campaigning for 2023 presidential election. These people, they started trooping into Delta State. I don't know who brought them. I don't know the plans and everything, but they started coming. These people, they were not hiding to come in the pretense that they want to help our parents to do farm works. Some of them started going to the farms, doing jobs. But after 3 to 6 months that these people arrived, kidnapping started happening. And most of the people caught in the way of, challenging the insecurity that is happening by the vigilante groups, they are Fulani terrorists. And after then, there have not been protests. Delta State youths are not reacting. I know they are fond of following politicians and at the detriment of their people. They don't care what is going on. As far as you give them SA, give them monthly allowance, they don't mind. Let their people be dying. They won't challenge politicians. They are afraid to talk. They are afraid to do anything. Now, Yesterday, or that was the day before yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, in Abraka, Delta State, some persons, were protesting against insecurity in Delta State, because this insecurity is not something that you could say is propaganda. It's reality. We can see it. When you come to my village, neighboring villages around those areas, at the time people were not going to the farms because of these terrorists. You go there, they kidnap you, they kill you. A lot of evil, they were happening. The councillors, the local government chairman, the House of Assembly member, the House of Rep member, the Senate, and the governor, they were mute. If they have done anything, their best is not enough. So everything happening now have not been tackled. And people who were protesting yesterday, I learned that the military or the police opened fire on them. We are not going to blame the police for that. We are not going to blame the military for that. We know how Nigeria functions. If a governor or the politicians in the state don't give them, a body language to go ahead to shoot people who are protesting against insecurity, they will not do that. They won't do it. Why is it that they are not doing the same thing in northern Nigeria, where all this, insecurity, Boko Haram, is ravaging the whole place? Why is it that these people, they are not doing the same thing they are doing to our people? Even though in the north, people protest and block the road, no military officer will shoot. But in Delta State, they will shoot. And that will bring me to the issue of our governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oboriwori. Sheriff Oboriwori might be a good man, but he's not a strong man that can defend his people. I remember when the Okwama community happened, when military men raised down the community, even restricted governor not to enter the community. A lot of shenanigans happened in Delta State and people go away with it. I saw the handwriting or the movement of the governor. I said, oh, my governor is very weak. Very, very weak. Because they were killing his people. They stopped him from entering his own state. And he now went to Abuja to thank Tinubu. Why were you thanking Tinubu then? So I was just confused about what was going on then. And this issue of Fulani terrorists attacking my state is an indication that our governor is totally weak. It might be political motives why he's weak. He recently defected to All Progressive Congress APC. But I don't think because he had it in mind to defect to APC, that is the reason why he's mute. I know people who are from APC, they are still talking against the killing, the kidnapping. But in Delta State, they are not doing anything. And it's a promise to them that it's not going to be as, as before. It's not going to be funny as usual. All these politicians, if we see that you always keep quiet, you did not fight for the people, you did not equip the vigilante to fight the terrorists, and at the end you want to continue to rule or to lead the people, I think you will meet resistance, a stiff one. You will meet the resistance, because what we are seeing today is that politicians just gather themselves. They have security, teams around them. They have security details. Because of that, they are now disconnected to the reality on ground. They are now disconnected to what is happening to people. They don't care. If you like, you die. They will hear it in the news and they will tell you it's everywhere. Everything will be all right. Everything is not going to be all right.